He cares. It's that simple. Deep down, Kanki actually cares quite a lot about the people we know as the Kanki army, but he recognizes as his family, and we see this in Kingdom's latest season, in a peculiar and funny way. So today, we're going to quickly break down two things that, I know it sounds crazy, might just justify Kanki being the asshole that he is. But let's get straight into it. First of all, we find Raito and friends caught utterly outplayed and surrounded on all sides by Xiao's soldiers. The worst part is that Kanki clearly has not taken the time to drill his army on the proper ways of retreating and dealing with this type of situation, which might make one think that he just does not care enough. But they're drilled alright, so much that Kanki has full belief that they can escape with minimal casualties. Here we are introduced to the flame hair, a classic tactic that has been employed by those in the Kanki army from its very first conception. The key to the flame hair is to bolt to the hills as if they were rabbits. Hearing this horn meant that their backs were truly to the wall and they were completely surrounded without any hope. That is, besides this foolproof tactic conceived by none other than great General Kanki himself. Not so much of an asshole now, is he? I mean, it looks stupid. There isn't even a rear guard. But really, every man running for himself actually results in the smallest number of casualties. And Kanki drilled this into his entire army, responding and executing flawlessly and without falter. Although it is a tactic that Kanki knows would only work with his army specifically, because of their wealth of experience from running away from Qin armies long ago, becoming experts. Second of all, if that wasn't enough, Kanki also drilled a certain mentality into his army that we can definitely see in himself. Not only do Raito and Zeno run away, but do so further into enemy lines, running directly toward the enemy headquarters on the central hill. Instead of just running away like any other normal army, they continue their onslaught on Xiao, slaying all the soldiers on that hill and setting everything aflame. One might think, how petty. They just wanted to get their get back. But it did have its impact on the battle. And Raito here said it best, that no matter how badly they get their asses kicked, the Kanki army never returns empty-handed, and that could not be more true for the main man himself, Kanki. And for him to have drilled these things into his entire army, who can say that he is actually an asshole? Yes, he is definitely an interesting figure, but he cares. Otherwise, so many of these people wouldn't be following him.